Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to everyone who is watching around the world. We are at Watkins, Glen today in the BSR League. Today I got alongside me Colin Bester as usual, and a special guest, the league owner himself, Brandon Sanders, is taking a break from race control so he can come up in the booth with us. Apparently there's not much to control today because there won't be any cautions. Isn't that right, Brandon?
Yeah, unfortunately, well, I guess you could say fortunately, no cautions, which so I don't get to complain the whole night.
Yeah, you get to hang out here with us and listen to us talk about dirty air in 6 and 7. Turns 6 and 7, that is.
6, 7.
Oh yeah, we're here already. But as usual, I got Colin Bester here. Colin, why don't you give us the rundown on this here track?
Yeah, Watkins Glen, probably one of the best road courses in the country, if not the world. 7 turns make up this 2.45-mile road course. I have a lot of success here in the sports car world, in the GT3. Not a lot of success here in the NASCAR stock cars, but road course racing and a stock car is a different beast altogether. It's very fast, a lot of hard braking turns. Turn 1 is going to be downhill into a sharp 90-degree corner. Then you're going up 2, 3, 4, uphill through the S's. As we already got some issues, Isaac Treese not rolling off the starting grid, going down the long back stretch into the bus stop. It's not counted as a turn in the NASCAR world, but we'll count it as the inner loop. Then you go to the carousel, turn 5, long sweeping right-hand turn, and that leads into the final 2 corners, 6 and 7, and that completes a lap here at Watkins Glen. Very fast, very flowy road course. It's one of the most popular race courses on the service, and we should have a great race today here at Watkins Glen. Always a fun time when the NASCAR Cup Series comes to Watkins Glen on iRacing.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I love this track. I'm not a huge road course guy, even though I grew up with Sonoma Raceway, and that was the site of my first race. In the Bay Area, but I've never really liked watching it. This race is something that I always look forward to because it's a road course that I think is so perfectly built for NASCAR. Just with the way that the turns just sling, and as you said, they flow. It's just so much. There's a lot less braking and a lot more just off throttle, just trying to maneuver it through the corners while still going at a decent speed. That I think speaks more volumes than anything to how this road course is, and they're going through the bus stop now, and we could see some intense finishes. We saw one in 2012 with Brad Keselowski and Marcos Ambrose, and then 2024 saw a fantastic finish between Shane Van Gisbergen and Chris Buescher. We might see something like that today. What do you think, Colin? You think we'll see something like that?
Yeah, basically the talk this week has been Isaac Treese. He's been in multiple A-Open races this week. He's been in NIS races this week. He's been pretty fast. Roland Collette also been fast as well. Haven't seen much of him. Nick Godsey, Alan Duggar, your typical guys in the front runners. But look at P6. Jose Torino. He's a road course specialist. He used to run the BSR road team for a very long time. Don't count him out of this race. It's a one-stop race. Pitting a lot, 22 to 28. Can your pit strategy work? Are you going to undercut? Are you going to overcut? We'll find out in 50 laps.
Yeah, I really think that the one guy to really watch out for today is going to be Alan Duggar in that number 12 car. Just so consistent, so fast at road courses, and I think consistency and limiting mistakes matter here as we're about to hit the green. And Roland Collette is going to take us to green here. Coming into turn 1, Collette's going to dive it down inside. Treese on the outside, making up a little bit of ground. He's going to go on the outside of the racetrack. Come back down, get that run off the turn. Duggar is right there. So is Nicholas Godsey. Always a challenger in pretty much any race that he's in. He's not anyone's top pick per se, but he's someone who can always stick a nose in there and get a victory just out of nowhere almost. But he always puts himself in position.
Yeah,
Shane Parrish in that 66 doing really nicely as well.
Shane Parrish.
He said he wasn't good at road courses. He said he wasn't good at road courses. And he's doing fine. He's qualified 5th. He's running 5th right now. I think he's doing all right.
You see Joe Francis go around in turn 6. He's going to fall down a couple spots. Alan Duggar gets a great run out of the turn 7 down the long front straightaway into a hard braking zone turn 1. They're all single file right now. Not want to push too much. The road course racing is about patience. It's about finding a rhythm early. Tires are still coming up to temperature. And you can make a mistake on these cold tires, and that can pretty much end your day. So it takes around 2 to 3 laps or so to get your tires up to temperature. Once they're up to an operating temperature, you can have a lot more confidence in the tricky parts of this track, like the S's and right here at the bus stop.
Yeah, absolutely, Colin. I mean, just looking at these cars, just single file right now. We saw Treese put a little bit of pressure on Collette earlier on in turn 1, but it looks like he's backed off now, and he's just going to try and settle in, I think. You never know when Treese might make a run. Patience isn't exactly his strong suit, so he could definitely try and take the lead early on here.
Yeah, let's talk about pit strategy as we're still early in the race. 50 laps, you can make it on one stop. Now, the point is, where do you stop? Lap 22 to 28 is the pit window. You can pit on lap 16. You can make it to the end, but your tires at the end of that run, you're asking about 35, 40 laps out of your tires at that point. It's not really the place you want to be. So pitting around lap 22, lap 28, that's halfway in the race. If you pit later, you'll have better tires later in the run. If you pit sooner, you're going to take the undercut, and hopefully that pays off. But pit strategy here with one stop today is going to be very interesting. They have about 3 sets of tires. They won't need them all. We don't get full course cautions up here at a road course, but certainly everyone is racing to that pit window opening.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, when I raced this track last year, I would pit around lap 16, lap 17, just because I was running so slow, and there wasn't really much of a chance of me burning up my tires because I'm not a fast driver on road courses. And so I would pit early, just get it over with, and just kind of go from there. You could see Isaac Treese now taking the inside on Roland Collette. He's going to, or outside rather. Oh, Treese is off! Treese is off. He lost it.
That's one of the dangerous things. Unfortunately,
let's take a look at replay at this. Showing Nick Godsey. And there goes Isaac Treese right off.
Yeah, Isaac Treese.
Here it is. Here's the view.
Looks like Isaac hit that grass. Got a little loose entering the corner. Tried to overcorrect. Made slight contact with the outside wall. Luckily, the gravel there and the grass slows you down a lot more than if it was just paved concrete. Looking at his car, it looks like he has all 4 corners up on that car. Doesn't look like there's any wheel damage or so. So he looks like he should be fine. This is a long race. We're already completed lap 4. There's 46 laps left to go. It's a long race for Isaac Treese, but right now he's about 20 seconds behind the leader at this point. It's going to take a lot for him to make that gap up, but he's been fast all week. He's been in practice. He was one of the fastest in practice as well. Qualified P2. He has speed in that car, but can he make that up in this amount of time?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly going to have to work some magic with pit strategy. Maybe even pit later, or maybe even pit earlier and just run the hell out of it now. Try and make up as much ground as possible and then undercut the leaders in order to gain as much ground as possible and then hope something happens to them. And he's got a lot of ground to make up. You know, at ovals we say if you spin out, you get a caution, that's your mulligan, you go to the end of the field. Road courses, it's a little bit different on iRacing. You just don't get that same mulligan that you would at an oval because there's no cautions. And so you don't get to make that time back up. The time you lose off the track is the time that's completely lost. And we could see lack of patience there for Isaac Treese just cost him a lot of positions and maybe even the race. We'll see though. We're on lap 5 out of 50. It's still anyone's race. We still got 46 laps remaining. Roland Collette looks really smooth. Alan Duggar looks really smooth. I mean, we could just see something. We could really end up seeing a really interesting finish here. I mean, Nick Godsey, he's always, as I said before, he's always going to stick his nose in. He's always going to try and do something. Looks like we have an accident. Hugh Brown seems to have crashed. Let's see what happened here. Joe
Johnny
Francis
Mahal
behind him.
Well, Hugh
Mahal
Brown
checked too?
deciding to take the tow.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. That was brutal. Otero has to go around Hugh Brown. Looks like Hugh Brown's done for the day.
back to the leader.
Mahalchek also seemed like he was pretty injured as well.
Yeah, both decided to take a tow. That pretty much ends their night, as they can still finish the race, still get points, but they won't be in any contention. Hugh Brown, unfortunately, decided to disconnect. His day is done. So Hugh Brown will be credited with a last place finish tonight, as Duggar continues to work the back bumper of Roland Collette. We don't really talk about Roland Collette in road course racing. He's a very good oval driver, probably one of the fastest oval drivers I personally know. I haven't seen him on road course, so this is kind of surprising to me that he's running good lap times. Last time by, 108.8. He hasn't set the fastest lap of the race. Isaac Treese is 108.4 is the fastest lap of the race. But certainly, a lot of speed in that number 9 car tonight. And Roland Collette looks to hopefully, correct me if I'm wrong, but if he wins this race, and we'll find out in 44 laps, but this would be his first win of the season, correct?
It would be his first win of the season. I mean, he's been fantastic all year, very consistent, setting down great times, great finishes, always able to keep himself in contention, although he just hasn't been able to break through. Maybe today is the day. Brandon, what do you think? You think we could see a surprise winner here?
I think Roland's won 2 races this week at this track in A Open. I think he might have won the NIS as well. I can't 100% remember. He's done really, really well. He knows how to manage his car. He stays calm under pressure. So he knows how to stay fuel and tire.
No, it looks like we have an accident. Gus Otero seems to have crashed. Let's go to this one. Under braking. He just lost it coming out of the turn.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on his car.
Yeah, damage doesn't look too bad. He seems fine. Just a little spin out.
Yeah, that's one of the issues. That's one of the problem issues in Watkins Glen, especially in these cars. That bump on the exit of turn 1 really unsettles the car. The flat underbody, the bump sort of high points the car, and it really unsettles it a lot. So that's going to be a factor we see all night. And these bumps go all the way around the track. I mean, you have them at the exit of the bus stop. That's very precarious. You have them at the exit of the carousel, and the carousel is probably the most sketchiest part of this track because the bumps are so violent at the exit of the carousel. So these drivers have to take care of their stuff, have to go easy for the first couple of laps or so just to survive. But for Gus Otero, he already spun out once, and now he's spun out twice. So now he's 24 seconds behind the leader. Yeah, what a bad start to this race for Gus Otero.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, since I'm not fast and not good at road courses, I can certainly say this entire track is just precarious. I'm always impressed when I see people able to run this track as well as they are. I'm just not good. For whatever reason, I just can't do road courses. I hate the way that the car, the Gen 7 specifically, gets unsettled. I just don't enjoy it. I think that it's I think it's a little rough. But again, on ovals, like for some reason on the rough tracks like Darlington, I can handle my stuff pretty well. I mean, obviously get a spin out here and there, but I'm usually able to keep the 4 wheels under it. I just can't do it at road courses for whatever reason. When I do finish a race, I consider it a win. It's a miracle for me. You can see Duggar getting a little upset in the turn, and it looks like Godsey's going to take over P2 away from Alan Duggar after Duggar gets really close to Collette.
Yeah, we were talking about the bus stop being one of the most treacherous parts of the racetrack. We saw that right there with Alan Duggar falling back to P3 after he was on the back bumper for Roland Collette for pretty much the majority of this race so far. Looking back through the field right now, Isaac Treese, who spun out a couple laps ago, looking at the lap times, he's about half a second faster than Roland Collette last time by. He is catching this little 4-car quartet up here at the front. We see him all the way in the back here on turn 1. He is catching these 4 guys. Now, the thing is he pushing his stuff way too hard? We'll have to see, but if this holds up, I mean, last time by, 7/10 faster than the leader. He's catching almost a second per lap. So in about 6 laps or so, Isaac Treese may be back up here fighting for the lead.
I don't know. He's got to get through. He's got to get through Shane Parrish, Alan Duggar, and Nick Godsey before he challenges Roland Collette. But he has been gaining. He's about 6 seconds back after being 9 seconds back when he originally got back on the racetrack. So he's doing pretty well for himself. He's getting himself back in contention. I think what he's probably going to do is he's probably going to have to pit a little early. And looks like we have another wreck. It seems Joe Francis has binned it. Up, turn 1 again. Let me guess, same spot? Yep. Similar spot to Otero, and he doesn't get as lucky and has some major contact, and he's out of the race. Unfortunate for Joe Francis. Looks like we got 8 drivers left in the field on lap 11 of 50. Will the field be culled down anymore? That's what I want to know. Shelton, he's running a pretty good race. He's back in 7th place right now. Keeping the car stable, keeping the 4 wheels underneath him. He's doing just fine, I'd say. Jose Torino, not doing as well as I thought he would, but then again, he did sustain damage early on when he crashed into Nick Godsey after Isaac Treese didn't go. So the damage could be the reason he's not doing so fast. He's not going so fast could be attributed to that purpose. I think it is. Look at that. Look at that right front. It's completely screwed up. He might have some toe damage. Certainly aero damage.
He also told us before the race that this is really his first laps on track pretty much all week. So trying to get used to this next-gen car. Remember last year we came to Watkins Glen. We did not have a higher horsepower low downforce package. We have that this time. It's a completely different car that we brought to Watkins Glen from 1 year ago. So obviously the learning curve is a lot more steeper. But again, I'm looking at these lap times. Isaac Treese, the only one in the 108s. Everyone else running 109s.
Yeah, Treese is catching. He's about 5.5 seconds back from Roland Collette. Collette's kind of set a little bit sail here on Nicholas Godsey, though. I mean, he's got about a second of a lead between him and Godsey as they go through the bus stop. I mean, in the next turn, yeah, Collette looks consistent, smooth. He's been running the best race, in my opinion, so far. Just pretty much perfect.
Yeah, hasn't been really making mistakes.
Torino, I mean, I know I've raced with him at Watkins Glen. I've seen him race road courses. I think he would be doing better should that damage have not happened at the start of the race. But honestly, it is what it is.
Yeah, with the amount of on-throttle time you have here at Watkins Glen, I mean, aerodynamics do come into play. It's not like some other road courses that we go to, like Coda, Sonoma, or hopefully if iRacing, if we get it, the NAS San Diego, NAS Coronado, if we get that track hopefully this season. But this is the Daytona. This is our version of Monza. It's a power circuit, and you have to have the power. You have to have the aerodynamics to keep up here at Watkins Glen. Obviously, that damage could be hurting Jose Torino, and that will hurt him on his pit stop when he has to come down and fix it. That will certainly add time to his pit stop, and whatever gains he may make between now and that stop or will evaporate when he takes his pit stop.
Yeah, and we can see the gap between Treese and Collette has increased. Treese now 5.8 seconds back from Roland Collette. I really think that he's burned up his stuff, but he kind of needed to. Colin. You really needed to get as close as possible. He's coming up to the pit window now, so we may see an alternate strategy from Isaac Treese. We could see a conventional strategy for him. It'll be interesting to see all the different strategies from each of these drivers as they thunder down this track.
Yeah, Treese 0.2 faster last time by than Roland Collette. The pit window opens in 2 laps. You can make it on a fuel tank of fuel, but we're already 14 laps into this, and looking at the times, Roland Collette's fastest lap time was an 1:08.7. Last time by ran a 19:02. Tire fall off here at Watkins Glen so far has really been non-existent. the tire doesn't really wear itself. The tire gets a lot of heat, and depending on how you drive the car, if you're in second or third gear, a lot of these guys are running third gear through the carousel, through a lot of these corners. Really, the only time you go down to second gear is turn 1. Pretty much you're staying in third gear. You're keeping those revs a little lower. You're not getting as much wheel spin coming off the corner, so you're saving the right rear tire. But looking at Isaac Treese right now, he's doing something in that car that's completely different than everyone else. He's still putting down fast lap times, faster than the leader. I still would not count him out yet, as there were 1 lap to go until the pit window opens.
Yeah, certainly not. I mean, yeah, Treese is closing the gap once more. I don't think maybe he just got upset in a turn and messed up his car a little bit. But he's starting to catch now. He's about 5.2 seconds back from Roland Collette. Shane Parrish,
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I think I think he played a little bit of the drunken warrior, just a little bit. I think he completely undersold himself. He's running really good lap times. He's only 5 seconds back from Roland Collette. He's been in the top 5 the whole time. Looks like Treese is going to pass him, and Shane Parrish will be in 5th place. I mean, either way, it's going to be a great finish for Shane Parrish.
Yeah, and that's sort of what he needed. He came back from his vacation in Aruba, won 2 of the 3 races on his return, set himself up in the top 3, in actually top 2 in points behind Alan Duggar, and actually left, I believe, Talladega with the points lead a couple weeks ago. So certainly for Shane Parrish, having a fantastic season so far. A 5th place finish at Watkins Glen that may not translate to how his season has gone so far, considering he's primarily an oval guy. But leaving here, going into the All-Star break with the points lead, if that's able to happen, will be a huge morale boost for Shane Parrish going into an off week.
Yeah, and I don't want to count out Alan Duggar just yet. I mean, he messed up a little bit earlier on, but he has he stayed in the top 3. He's still only 1.8 seconds back from Collette. He can still very much win this race. He's always going to be consistent. He's always going to be smooth. He's always going to be in the top 5, unless some disaster happens. But I think with only 8 cars on this racetrack, we're not going to see nearly as much disaster as we might have been with 14 or however 11 drivers, maybe even more drivers. However many they get in A Opens, they're not going to see nearly that. Not going to see nearly that amount. And so, in my opinion, I think. Oh,
we have a
no.
wreck. Gotti and Treese.
Oh no. Trying to go to it now. Here we go. Nick Godsey got really loose. Oh boy, he just put it in the wall. What happened there? Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like Godsey hit the inside bump going into 1.
Oh, and Treese just lost it. Going into the turn way too hot, but he's going to get it back going. Wasn't much of a crash as it was a spin out. He's used another one of his mulligans, and he's going to pass Nick Godsey on the side of the racetrack. I wonder what's happening there.
It's very interesting with Nick Godsey. He was able to control it, hit the inside apron going to 1. The inside one, the apron at turn 1 is kind of like an elevated bump. The immediate inside apron is a little bit smoother, and then there's an actual bump if you go a little bit further into it. He looks like he hit that, unsettled the car, and then just decided to slow down and come to a stop against the outside retaining wall. That was very interesting, and love to talk to Nicholas about that. Certainly he's currently busy going through the S's, but wonder what happened there. And then Isaac Treese, I guess he saw the smoke and looped it.
Maybe so. I don't know. That was certainly a weird wreck, but looks like Shane Parrish is now going to fit himself into 3rd place. Alan Duggar now 2.1 seconds back in 2nd place. Looks like this could get a little more spread out here. I think we're coming up to the to around the even split here. I mean, we're on lap 18, 2 laps after the pit window has started. Gus Otero has already been in the pits, I believe, and so he's going to try and run it out for the rest of the race. Roger Shelton, Jose Torino, Nick Godsey, they're all still in it.
So far, no one has pitted so far. Sorry to correct you there, Elliot.
Oh, no one's pitted. Huh.
Yeah, we right now we have cycled out to everyone sort of has a 1 to 2 second gap between each other. This is how road course racing can be sometimes. Everyone just falls into a rhythm. Everyone just falls into their collective zone, and they just ride around. But I mean, this is not the time you want to be pushing. You want to be pushing after you make your last pit stop of the day. You kind of made your bed. You settle in your strategy, and you kind of just send it to the second half of this race. Right now, no one's currently driving as hard as Isaac Patrice. Look at the lap times. Roland Collette on lap 18, this is a 10th off his fastest lap time of the day. So obviously, there has been little to no tire fall off so far during this race, as we're already 19 laps into it.
Yeah, Collette just, oh man, he is looking really, really, really good. I feel bad for not having mentioned him earlier in my pick to win the race. I still think that Duggar has a fantastic shot to win the race, but Collette has surprised me in a great way. And looks like Jose Torino has entered the pit lane. He's going to be taking his tires. Which one should we use today, Colin? Because we used Hankook. Jeez Louise, what other tire brands are there?
You know, speaking of tires, Brandon knows a lot about tires. He's from Easy Deal and Wheel and Tire. What tire brand?
We do have a guy who runs who is a part of a tire shop. Brandon, what brand of tires should we use for today's pit stop?
Well, I hate to correct you. It's not Hankook, it's Hankook.
The ad says Hankook.
Oh boy.
Well, it's Hankook, buddy.
Looks like Alan Duggar went off track a little bit.
Even our tire guys that we talk to on a weekly basis, they call it Hankook. They don't call it Hankook.
Ugh. Oh, big damage for the number 12 left side. He's able to get it back going though, but that's gonna certainly put a damper on his race. The more and more people that wreck, the more and more Roland Collette just takes a lead. He's 5 seconds now in front of the wounded Alan Duggar.
Yeah, massive left front damage there. Looks like that could have affected the suspension. Maybe have some toe damage. We'll see how long he stays on pit road.
Looks like Isaac Treese had another issue as well.
Not what you wanted to see.
Whoa, he saved it though. Wow. Wall ride. Yeah, he keeps it straight. He's fine. Right on the bumper of Shane Parrish. But anyway, so Hankook tires. But what tire brand should we use today, Brandon?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Black Hawk RT tires. We have sold in the past 2 years probably 2,000 to 3,000 of those tires.
Really? Okay,
and,
so
it's a fantastic brand, cheap.
The brand is Black Hawk. Okay.
Black Hawk. Yep, it's a good-looking tire. Good for off-road and good for highway ride. They're not noisy, but they look aggressive.
All right. What about fuel? Because we've used quite a few fuel brands. I think last time we left off on Valero.
It's all expensive.
It's all expensive, yeah, pretty much. You know what? We'll do Marathon Petroleum.
Wow.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, neither have I. Apparently they have 70. Yeah, apparently they have 7,841 locations in the United States. So we'll be going with Marathon Petroleum tire or Marathon Petroleum fuel and Black Hawk tires for fresh Black Hawk tires and full of Marathon Petroleum fuel.
Speaking of gas stations, do you know what the largest pizza brand or pizza shop is in the United States?
Little Caesars or Pizza Hut?
Hunt Brothers Pizza.
Hunt
I couldn't
Brothers,
tell you
really?
that.
I have never
They're in
been
every
to.
gas station.
Not out here. They're not. I've never had Hunt Brothers.
It's a cheap. I think it's like $10 for a large pizza, and you can have whatever toppings you want on it.
Man, sometimes I just don't understand the East Coast.
Yeah, they sell a hunk of like a hunk of pizza. It's like 2 slices. It's like $3.
Huh.
Yeah,
never
there's
knew
3
that.
of them, and there's 3 of them within a 10-minute driving range for me.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
think I have 4 stores in my town that sells those.
Bill chiming in on our chat. Decent pizza for the win. Phil would know about where to find good Hunt Brothers pizzas. We see Jose Torino get a little loose coming out of turn 7. Really focusing on this battle between Isaac Treese and Shane Parrish. Only a second and a half separate the two. Lap times are about even last time by. Isaac Treese does jump out to more of a 5-6 tenths faster than Shane Parrish last time by. But you know, Isaac Treese has rebounded now, finally finding himself inside the top 3 after having an early wreck on lap 2, I believe, and then spinning again in that incident involving Nicholas Godsey. Certainly for Isaac Treese, he's rebounded to a solid day as we're now within our pit window. We're 2 laps into our pit window, coming to halfway in the race. Who decides to pit? Who decides to stay out?
Well, it looks like Nick Godsey's going in for 4 fresh Blackhawk tires and Marathon Petroleum fuel. So that's where Nick Godsey is going to be. He's going to decide to pit here early. Alan Duggar really falling back quite a bit. He's gone 8 seconds back from Roland Collette. Not a great day for Alan Duggar, but still looking to be a pretty good points day if he can keep it on the track and keep it ahead of Shane Parrish and Isaac Treese. Remember, Duggar's main competition right now is Shane Parrish. Shane Parrish, if he finishes behind Alan Duggar in any capacity, he loses out on some points. But with Duggar wounded, I don't know. I don't know exactly how. I don't know if Shane Parrish can pounce on it or not. We'll see. He did say he wasn't the best road course driver. But Roger Shelton,
Godley is
quiet.
coming back out.
Yeah, he's coming back out.
You know, Brandon, we already, 6 or 7 races so far into this season. We're going into the All-Star break next week. How do you think the first half of the season has gone, and what kind of expectations can we get for the remainder of the season post-All-Star break?
Well, I hope for less cautions. We've had some races that shouldn't have had a lot of cautions, and they've had a lot of cautions. I mean, the only thing I can recommend to these drivers that are out here racing is practice all week. You know, if you want to race, it's best to practice. That way you know how to handle the car under horrible circumstances.
And speaking of horrible circumstances, Jose Torino has decided he towed and he is now DNF'd. So he'll be credited with an 8th place finish. Shane Parrish made his pit stop. He's currently on pit road, and Nick Godsey currently on his outlap. Still looking at Isaac Treese.
Got stuck on the bumps.
3 tenths slower than Roland Collette.
That'll end Torino's day. Torino he just lost it. Got stuck on the bumpers, on the bumper strips or whatever you call it.
Rumble strips.
Rumble strips. Yeah, he got caught in the center line of the rumble strips and just ended up wrecked. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Disappointing day for Jose Torino. Did not start out well at all. He got into a little bit of an incident before the green flag, and it bit him certainly pretty badly. Roland Collette, 9-second lead over Alan Duggar. I think he's going to try and extend this pit stop as far as he can. I really do. I think that if he goes in and gets tires later on, he's going to do a lot better. Or he's going to do a lot better than the guys who are going to pit in front of him. I certainly think that Duggar needs to pit soon if he's going to have a chance. Although that chance looks like it's already gone. I mean, 9 seconds out. Can you make up that time with damage on your car, Colin?
Yes, you can. Unlike an oval where you maybe have two chances, you have turns 1 and 2, and then you have turns 3 and 4. At road course, for these guys, there's 7 opportunities to make up time on this racetrack. And certainly if you start nailing your braking points, if you start hitting your marks for a couple laps and just nail it, you can actually gain quite a bit of time on a road course as compared to an oval. So, I mean, this race is technically not out of reach for anybody, especially anyone in the top 3. I would say that Duggar has probably the longest road to go since he has to fix that damage. But right now, it's going to be Isaac Treese versus Roland Collette. And with fresh tires, Isaac Treese still one of the fastest guys on the track. Last time by, a tenth separated Isaac Treese and Roland Collette, with Collette being the fastest. So obviously, if Collette decides to pit, Treese might just pit as well, just to stay on the same strategy. Or you can go for the overcut, gain all that speed, because on pit road, you lose about 30 seconds. So if you decide to make a pit, as long as you have more than a 30-second gap between the car behind you, you'll keep the lead coming off pit road. So right now, if you're Isaac Treese, you're sitting pretty. You can sort of do what you want to do. You can wait for your pit stop. You can wait for Roland to come in. There's a lot of options for Isaac Treese, and Roland Collette is sort of at the mercy of the rest of the field right now. Alan Duggar on his outlap.
I'd think that it was the other way around. I thought that Roland Collette kind of had the field at his mercy with how consistent, how fast he's been running. I mean, he's going to go at least one more time around. Again, he's been just terrific all day. So consistent, so smooth, just able to put down the power. He's, again, I can't compliment him enough on his consistency. We haven't seen one mistake from him. He's just been perfect so far.
Now the pit strategy I have is if, it was competitive. It's halfway through the race. Now, you can go 35 laps on a tank of fuel if you choose to do so. Pitting at lap 22, lap 28, gets you halfway in the race. Isaac Treese now dives on the pit road.
Yeah, I want to take a second. I want to see about Roger Shelton. He still hasn't pit yet. He's about 49 seconds off of the lead. I think he's going to also try an overcut. Very consistent day for him. Big points day as well, as he's sitting pretty in 4th place right now. He's doing really, really well. And he is also a sponsor of this race. Tin Solutions. Colette's pitting, nice. Tint Solutions in Greenville, South Carolina. If you're ever in the area, please reach out to Roger Shelton, and he'll get you fixed up nice and good, or something along those lines.
Compared to where Roland Collette is, he's on pit road now. P2 is just entering the carousel. Alan Duggar is just entering. That's how big of a gap Roland Collette has made on this field. Now, it's about 10 seconds stop for, so he may get to exit of turn 6. Second place maybe halfway down the back front straightaway as he leaves pit road, but he's now leaving pit road now. P2 is just entering turn 7, so basically a full
coming
straightaway.
To the start finish with Treese right on his bumper. Treese is really trying to fight get that second place away from Alan Duggar.
Isaac Treese on his outlap. His tires are coming up to temp. Duggar has one extra lap of temperature built into those tires, so he's ready to go. Isaac Treese and Duggar is going to be the fight of the race so far. Who gets that P2 spot?
I don't know. Could be interesting to see.
Isaac Treese gets in the grass a little bit.
Gonna have to get that dirt off. Well, it looks like he's fine.
Such a long sweeping corner of the carousel. You want to get down. You want to get on the gas as soon as possible. You want to make this short shoot to turn 6 as long as you possibly can. There's just not enough grip in these tires. There's just not enough downforce pressing onto these cars for you to do that. Unlike, a GT3 or a hypercar that sometimes we see run around here. I know the 6 hours of Watkins Glen is going to come up later this summer, and that's going to be a fun time for everybody. But stock car racing on a road course is a different animal altogether. It's a 4,000-pound brick with 4 tires that you're manhandling around a racetrack. certainly an acquired skill set. Even the most experienced road racers like myself, who that's pretty much all I do, still find difficulty when it comes to racing a stock car on a road course. Isaac Treese goes off in the grass again.
He's really trying to use up all of the track to try and get as much momentum as he can to get past Alan Duggar, but it's just not working in his favor.
Yeah, 20 laps to go. 15 seconds is the gap between Isaac Treese and Roland Collette. Is that enough time? I think it is. Still quite enough time. If once we get down to 10 laps or so, if the gap's not below 10 seconds, I would say this race is over. But for Roland Collette, barring any mistake, he's set sail and he is in cruise control right now.
Yeah, Collette, again, just been perfect all day. I mean, as Brandon, you said before, just been terrific. Just he's won 2 A Opens. He's been consistent, smooth. There's nothing really much to say about Collette. He's just been brilliant all day long. And as this race winds down with about 19 laps to go, I think he's going to continue to be brilliant. I mean, fresh tires on that number 9. Really doing his best Chase Elliott impersonation. No drama, no flashy tactics, just nice, smooth racing. But speaking of sports, Colin, you want to update us on some of that?
How about my Knicks, baby? Going to go up 3 games over the 76ers. Who would have thought? Everyone did. The 76ers are god-awful. And how about the Lakers?
They beat the Celtics. They beat the Celtics, man. They beat the Celtics, man.
How about your Thunder? Going up 2 games on the Lakers right now.
Yeah, sorry, LeBron stans. We're taking dubs everywhere we go.
Roger Shelton, Gus Otero go around.
They
Looks
decided
like
to
in
pit.
turn 7.
Oh, they went around. Oh.
Oh, they've ended pit road. What else? Do you want to talk your baseball? Because I know you're not having a good time. I'm not having a good time as the Orioles are down 2 runs at the bottom of the 9th.
My baseball life kind of feels like Gus Otero's right now.
Yeah, in hockey we have the Canadiens beating the Sabres right now. 6:52 left in the 3rd period, and the Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks will play tonight in Game 3 of the Western semifinals.
Yeah, and the Sharks got the 2nd pick in the draft. So they're going to be they're poised to pick up another great talent to put alongside Macklin Celebrini. So I'm excited for that. But in NASCAR, who do you think is going to win the race Sunday?
Well, we got to talk about the races that happened today. Caden Honeycutt went out in the ARCA race, won his, first ARCA race in his first start since 2023. And then Caden Honeycutt went to the truck race, held off Shane Van Gisbergen, and as we see Gus Otero get a little loose on the backstretch, he makes his contact with the inside wall. Gus Otero is now retired from the race. Or actually, no, he's on his out lap, so he's on cold tires. But Caden Honeycutt held off Van Gisbergen, held off Connor Zilich, and he got his first Truck Series win this week.
Oh, good for him. I think Honeycutt deserves it, man. He's been working really hard. I mean, didn't he take over for Stuart Friesen last year, or am I getting that mixed up with someone else?
He did take over for Stuart Friesen, and Caden Honeycutt's sort of quietly becoming a bigger name. Was a short track guy a lot of times. Won the Snowball Derby a couple of years ago. Certainly is a wheelman behind a car, but running out your top 10. AJ Allmendinger finished 6th, which is the best finish for Ram all season. So congratulations to them. Minnie Tyrell got his first top 10. Brendan Queen got his first top 10 of the year. Corley Joy got a top 12. Just good for him. And
Brandon,
Natalie.
No, sorry, go ahead.
And Carson Hocevar finished 31st, 14 laps down.
Music to my ears. Brandon, who do you think's gonna win the race on Sunday?
You already know my pick. Tyler Reddick.
Reddick's got a good shot at it, but I still feel like Shane Van Gisbergen and Christopher Bell and Chris Buescher really have the best chance. I mean, Buescher finished third last year, and before that, he won the race ahead of Shane Van Gisbergen. You never know. Lightning could strike twice here. It is the
But
Glen.
Tyler Reddick is on fire this year.
That he is. He is on fire. He certainly can win. He certainly can win the race.
You can't.
I can tell you. I can tell you who isn't gonna.
Good at road courses.
I can tell you who isn't gonna win the race.
Joey
Multiple
Logano.
guys. Logano, Keselowski, and Hamlin. They will not be winning
absolutely.
on Sunday.
Those guys are oval guys through and through.
Now, Denny
Brad's
Hamlin has
bet-
won
I
at
mean-
Watkins Glen before.
Yeah, but not
Brad
the Gen
Keselowski's
7.
won-
He finished second behind Marcos Ambrose. That's his best road course finish. He was good last year until Kyle Bushed and gave Keselowski a flat, and that screwed up a top 10 for sure. Top 10 at Watkins Glen. So I'm still not over that. Still angry.
You know who
But
I,
it is what
I'm
it
going
is.
to I'm going to take a dark horse. He was good on road courses in the Xfinity Series when he came here. He's a solid road course driver. Just needs some things to go his way. Give me Austin Cindric in the 2 car.
Spendrick, really?
Yeah. He was good on road courses in the Xfinity Series. Now granted, it's a different type of car. The next gen car is interesting, but Austin Cindric does have majority road course experience. He has V8 supercar starts. He has a couple IMSA starts. Give me Austin Cindric.
Okay. You know, I'm not gonna kill that too much, but for a dark horse pick, gotta go with Chase Elliott, man. I think Roland Collette right now being 14 seconds ahead of Alan Duggar is a sign. I think it's a sign, man. I think we could see Chase Elliott win 2 in a row. He's been great at Watkins Glen his whole career. His first Cup win, he won at Watkins Glen. I was privileged enough to see that. Great moment between him and Jimmy Johnson when I believe, Chase Elliott ran out of gas and Jimmy Johnson pushed him on his victory lap. It was great.
And do you remember what happened the day after Chase Elliott won that race?
No.
Brian France got arrested for a DUI. The former CEO of NASCAR got arrested for DUI and allegedly said, "Do you know who I am?"
Unreal. Oh, Nick Godsey having an issue and looks like he's jumped to the pits. Let's see what happened. Oh, that's gotten about 4 drivers today. Yep. That turn 1, man, that's really proved to be the difficult corner for a lot of these guys. I think that's 4 people.
Yeah, it's a hard corner to judge because you're trying to put the power down. You know, you're on the straight, and in road racing, the way I like to explain it is I like to call it string theory. Think about a string that's tied to your steering wheel to your gas pedal. And as you unwind the steering wheel come out of corner, then you can get the gas on, and that's sort of, you want to keep your car as straight as possible as you apply throttle. But by going over those bumps, it unsettles the car and it loops you around. Certainly, it is not a fun experience. I think everyone here has done that at some part this week, but looks like Nicholas Godsey is the latest victim to the turn 1 rumble strips. Yeah,
That turn 1, no joke, man. I've lost it a few times on that. Let's be so honest, I've lost it on every turn on this damn track. This place is just, it's not kind to me, even though I love it and I adore it so much. I love watching the racing here. I just can't drive it for whatever reason. It is what it is, though. Gus Otero is back on the racetrack after spending a long time in the pits. He's 5 laps down, but he may end up passing Nicholas Godsey, and we saw Roger Shelton in P5 going a lap down. Let's check out the battle between Shane Parrish and Isaac Treese. I mean, they've been pretty close for the latter half of this race. They've been almost locked bumpers. Treese taking a wide turn trying to get the run off there, trying to get more momentum to pass Parrish, but Parrish is just, again, Shane Parrish has just been driving like a slower version of Roland Collette. He has been super consistent, super smooth, not as fast, but hasn't run into any problems. I think he's the only driver out of the, right now aside from Collette and Shelton who haven't run into any issues at all. So we've only had 3 drivers out of 11 not run into any issues. That's crazy.
Yeah,
to me.
And that's half the battle, keeping your car on the gray, avoid the green and brown. That's a no-go zone. And honestly, the most successful road races I've had on iRacing is just keeping the car under me. Not really pushing it too hard, but not really conserving either. Just trying to drive as cleanly as I possibly can. That gains you I rating, that gains you safety rating, and really at the end of the day, if you gain both in one race, if you don't win, I mean, that's certainly a win for you as well. Helps your I rating out a lot. But we saw Isaac Treese get into the grass, the exit to turn 7. That gap now 3 seconds between Shane Parrish and Isaac Treese, and it's continuing to grow. So can Isaac Treese get a top 3? We don't know, but there's 10 laps to go here at Watkins Glen Speedway.
10 to go. I mean, 10 to go at an oval isn't that much time. That's like, all right, everything you got left, give it your all. Try and make up as many spots as possible. Here, it's more like, I want to say like 25 to 30 laps left when you have 10 to go at a road course. Depending on the road course as well. I mean, this specific one, I think it's around 30, I would say. That's kind of how it feels to me. But also, it's just sort of like, you just don't have... Some guys, they just don't have the same speed as others. I mean, Collette has, again, I'm going to say it again, perfection so far. He has been just brilliant all day, so consistent. He's not feeling any pressure from that number 12 of Alan Duggar. And I think we could see a new winner here in the BSR League. What do you think, Brandon? Are you going to be happy to bring in a new winner?
Listen, I want everybody in this league to be successful. So I'm always happy when we have either the same people win or new people win. It's always nice to mix things up every week. You don't want the same race winner every week. It starts to get boring.
The Duggar clan would disagree with you.
Well, the Duggar, they got a whole Duggar train over there. I love Alan Duggar to death. I love Nick. I love all my guys. All these BSR guys, I love them to death. Isaac almost lost it. But, it's nice to see a different person win. Alan can't dominate every week.
Yeah, and if this holds, Alan Duggar will still continue his...
How did he save that? Nice piece of driving from the driver of the number 1. My God, that was hairy. He almost lost it completely. I'm sorry, I'm watching the replay, and Treese just, oh my goodness, that was intense.
We were talking about Roland Collette starting to set sail. I've been watching the last times for the past 3 laps. And Alan Duggar has been faster by from a range of anywhere from 0.2 to 0.4 to 1.8 seconds faster than Roland Collette last time by. Roland Collette got a little squirrely there, but Alan Duggar is catching. The gap is now 9 seconds with 8 laps to go. Certainly it's not out of the realm of possibility that Roland Collette could give this up, but Duggar is catching our leader with 8 to go.
I think we might have jinxed. I think Alan might have hurt us, Brandon. I think he's gonna start giving it his all here pretty soon. I mean, he's gaining time. Collette just, if you're Collette, what do you see the time ticking down, and you're like, you see the laps going down, you see the seconds ticking down. What's going through your head there?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to both of you. Anyone who wants to chip in, what goes through your mind? And then I'll say my piece after.
Well, I think the key is that you are the leader. You are in control of this race. And the fact is that you have to keep hitting your marks. You have to lock back in. You got to hit. You got to drive the racetrack. I mean, I would say at the closest oval that you can possibly compare a road course race to is Darlington or a Pocono. You kind of have to race the track. And as long as you do that and start avoiding your competitors, you'll find success. That gap last time by 9 seconds. Now it's down to around 8.4. Duggar was 2.6 back. I don't know. Roland Collette looks uncharacteristically slow
Did
in
Roland
this part.
take tires?
Yes, he did take tires.
I mean,
He had to have.
Allen's 2 seconds faster.
I think Allen's really just putting the pedal to the metal here. I think Allen is just full sending it. He was saving his. Oh, Collette! Whoa! Oh my God! Collette.
I think we found.
I think might have had an accident in his fire suit there. Isaac Treese going off track and back on the track twice. Let's see exactly what happened. Trying to catch Shane Parrish coming out of this turn. Or rather, here. This is the replay.
I wonder if Roland took it.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna hit the wall. Oh no, Isaac Treese is in trouble. Big crash. That's his worst one of the day.
Yeah, so for fuel, if you didn't take enough fuel, if you pit anywhere lap 22 to 28, the lowest amount of fuel you can take is 9.1 gallons. 9.1 gallons will make sure you get it to the end, but it will be by a hair. So if Roland Collette is trying to save fuel, last time by, Duggar was 4/10 faster. The gap is already down to 8 seconds.
Oh boy, with 6 to go, he's gonna have to make up more than a second a lap. This is starting to get a little exciting, guys. I mean, you said Duggar was 2 seconds faster not too long ago, and he's now 8 seconds back, almost from Roland Collette. He's got a little bit of damage. I don't know. I don't think Duggar can catch him. He's gonna have to make up over a second a lap each lap by, with 5 to go now.
All it
boy.
takes is one slip up from Roland.
So
Just
Collette,
said it all night.
He's been brilliant all night. Just aside from let's put away that little hairy moment that he had there. But yeah, no, look, Collette still looking very good, very consistent. To your comment earlier, Colin, I don't think Collette is slow necessarily. I just think that Duggar is still really fast, and he is just putting everything he has into trying to catch Collette. Because at this point, what do you have to lose? Treese is in the pits. Shelton's a lap down. Otero's 5 down. Shane's 16 seconds back from Collette, which means he's about 9 from you. At some point, you just got to full send it. You don't have very much to lose here.
Yeah, Duggar last time by was 2 seconds. We saw Roland Collette get a little loose coming out turn 6 2 laps ago. My biggest concern is there a lot of temperature in those rear tires? Is the grip gone down for him, and that's why the pace is slowed down? 2/10 was the delta this time by. Now it's 4/10 faster for Duggar this time by. The gap closed to 7.6 this time by.
But with only 4 laps to go, Duggar's really going to have to stretch his tires out, ride it pretty hard. Like, he's really going to have to go as hard as he possibly can right now in order to win this race. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's enough time. Sorry, Duggar clan. I just don't think that there's enough time for Allen to catch Roland. Roland's been brilliant all night. Duggar's been brilliant all night, aside from a few incidences. But you can see the delta's just kind of plateaued with 4 to go. That's something that Duggar just cannot afford. Collette coming into the next turn. Long sweeping left-hander. Coming into turn 7. Yeah, again, just consistent. And the gap is staying around 7.5 to 7.8 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to see here in a couple moments whether or not Duggar, last time Collette was a 10th faster. So maybe it's sort of the plateau right here, but with 3 laps to go, 7.4 seconds, Duggar needs something bad to happen to Collette. Collette needs to spin out, needs to get a little squirrely coming off one of these turns, especially the carousel. The exit to the carousel is very treacherous. If he goes wide in turn one and loses it there, those are some of the danger areas we've seen. But coming to 2 to go, Collette has set sail, and as long as he doesn't mess up, he'll be a first-time winner in the BSR Cup Series.
I'm excited for it. I really hope that he gets it. I mean, I've always liked Roland. I've always known he's fast, and I mean tonight he proved it. He really did prove it. Just stayed pretty much perfect the whole day. No real minor issues either, aside from like him getting slightly loose coming out of like what was that, turn 6 going into 7.
Mm-hmm.
He's been perfect.
Yeah, this is as close to perfect as you can get for a road race. I would assume to say, if we look at the incidents at the end of the race, I assume Roland Collette is probably one of the few who has 0x. Pretty much a perfect race. Started on the pole, pretty much led every single lap so far tonight. I think he has led every single lap so far tonight. So this is just a dominating performance by Roland Collette as we see Roger Shelton losing it at turn 1.
Oh, Shelton. Really?
Yeah, on my monitor, looks like Roger Shelton lost it, but another person, according to my telemetry, Isaac Treese, DNF.
Yeah, he's out. He's done. I mean, there's just nothing that he could do in that sense. He ran pretty well, but just inconsistency ended his run. Nothing he can do now. He's going to have to take the 5th or 6th place. I think probably going to be 5th place. And we are now on the final lap.
According to Phil and Race Control, Roland Collette, no incidents, led every single lap, started on pole. I guess this is the racing version of a grand slam for Roland Collette if he makes it through the S's one final time.
Oh, he'll make it through the S's. I mean, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. He can even conserve fuel and be fine now. White flag's out. He's just got to make a few more turns and he's there. Promised land for Roland Collette in the number 9. Looks like Gus Otero. He had an incident.
I swear, a lot of these guys, the Joe Francis, Mahalchek, Hugh Brown,
just got loose.
Isaac Treese, they'll be very happy next week, as I know it's the All-Star race. There'll be no points given out, but for the foreseeable future, for about a month or so, no more road courses, all ovals.
You can see Collette taking it easy, making sure he gets through these last turns really nicely. Coming into turn 7, he's going to hold on to it. And Roland Collette is a first-time winner in the BSR League here at Watkins Glen. Dominating performance, led every lap. And he will win the race. Started on pole, finishes first. Fantastic performance for Roland.
For Collette, he was down there 12th in points. That's the chase. That's the chase cutoff. Certainly, that will solidify him inside the top 12. That will gain him a couple spots, as we had a lot of people miss the race so far tonight. So he's in good position, and Alan Duggar will leave Watkins Glen into the All-Star break as your points leader.
It'll be P2. Shane Parrish, P3. Said he wasn't good at road courses, but he stayed consistent and issue-free throughout the race, and he comes home with a podium finish. Roger Shelton finishing in 4th place, also kind of without issues. He did great. Terrific job from the 4th place finisher, Roger Shelton. That should net him a few points. Isaac Treese, inconsistent, but very fast, will net him a 5th place finish. Gus Otero, after finishing 2nd last week, will finish 6th place, and the rest will finish 7th through 11th, all wrecked out. Duggar congratulating his friend Roland Collette. And the victory lap is over. Burn it down, big fella.
Did that a little bit with style.
Been wanting to see a Collette burnout for a while now, and I'm glad I get to see it. Great win for him. And now I think it's a good time to bring up our 3rd place finisher, Shane Parrish. Shane, Colin Elliott, and special guest Brandon up in the booth. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
We're doing awesome, dude. So last week, when you finished first, you said you were not good at road courses. Could have fooled me, man. You got a podium finish. How does it
That,
feel?
yeah, but I should not have got no podium finish. I mean, you had some guys back there that were just unfortunately Isaac didn't take tires, ran into problems. Nicholas ran into problems. He was super faster than I was. There were guys back there. I was probably a sixth place car, but hey, problems happen to everybody, and I took four tires. Those couple of those guys didn't, and I managed to get my way up here. But I wasn't real good at the beginning. Just took me a while to get back into the track, but about 15 laps to go, it started feeling really good.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for you, man. I mean, excellent finish. You and Duggar are pretty close right now in points. Duggar has the lead going into the All-Star break. After this season, or after this the All-Star break, how do you plan to attack the second half of the season and take Duggar in points?
Yeah, the same way I do. Maybe a rear bumper to a front bumper, maybe a little. I mean, a front bumper to a rear bumper, maybe a little bit. No, I'm just going to run the races as they come and race the tracks. Maybe lean on Brandon a little bit for an extra point here or there. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, right. No, just race the tracks, and wherever I finish, I finish. I'm really not a points championship chaser. Kind of am a little bit now, but it doesn't focus me on. I just want to continue to drive the way I drive and run clean races. Don't get wrecked. Don't wreck anybody, and just have fun.
Yeah, Shane.
Colin, you got anything for him?
Yeah, Shane, you're pretty solid throughout the race. You're battling Isaac Treese there for that podium finish. What more did you need out of your car tonight to possibly get 2 spots better?
Better driver. Plain and simple, that's what it boils down to. I need a better driver. I mean, the setup was really good. Just the driver's just not real good on road courses. I guess turning right, left, and braking all that. Maybe it's just maybe I'm too old for it. I don't know. But anyway, I had a great time. I want to thank you guys up there in the booth. Love going down and watching it, drinking a couple beers. Thank Brandon again for the great league that he puts on. I love being an admin and a part of the big team up here. And hey, Alan, congrats on your second rolling. Great win, man. Under the circumstances, buddy, great win. It was awesome. So you guys have a great night.
Yeah, man, you too. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yep, and thank you, Ryko, for the setups. Can't forget them. Great setups this week. They definitely worked on and put out a couple more, and it was awesome. So, thanks again, guys, and appreciate everything you do.
Thanks, Shane. All right, let's bring up second place finisher Alan Duggar. Alan, Elliott, Brandon, and Colin in the booth. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Great second place finish today, man. You ran into some trouble early on and midway through the race. How did you battle through and get that and secure the second place finish, as well as making some time up near the end? Take us through all that.
Yeah, I forget what turn that was. I come out of there and I don't know if I think my right rear just got over the curb just a little bit and bottomed the car out, spun to the inside wall. Gave me a lot of damage, and from that point on, I was like, I'm put some new tires on it, and it's gonna take what I give it, or it's not gonna like it at all. So I had no problem turning to the left. That was no issue. It was just the right handers. It made me a little tight. I had a little wheel damage, but was able to not gain some time on rolling. Just wasn't enough.
Colin, you got anything?
Yeah, Alan, you had a great start to this season. You're currently the points leader by about 3 points unofficially, heading into the All-Star break and then the Coke 600 after that. We're heading into the second half of the regular season. What are your sort of goals and expectations for that?
Um, really just finishing races. Trying to keep the nose clean. Top 5, top 3s would be great for me. If a win comes my way, it comes. If not, as long as we keep the pressure on them, we'll be okay.
Brandon, you got anything?
Alan, your family dislikes me now.
Well, I knew that wouldn't take long.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't like saying you were going to win the race because Roland was like 12 seconds ahead, and now they dislike me.
Yeah,
So
well, I knew I wasn't going to win the race when Roland got that big of a lead. The only hope I really had was to short pit it, and once you get so once you get a big lead as he has on one of these road courses, it's just hard to gain that time up, especially when you got damage. It makes it twice as hard.
yeah, the only thing that would have helped you out is if he would have lost it a couple times, like everybody else was doing.
And I was hoping he'd make a mistake, but he's
He
running
was
just
very
hard
consistent.
enough. He's just running just hard enough not to make a mistake. So, congrats to him on the win, and move on to the next one.
All right, Alan. Is there before we head out? Is there anyone you want to thank before we end this thing?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Easy Dealing Wheels and Tires, um, Iron City Revival, streaming on all platforms, music platforms. Yeah. Glen Motorsport, Boris Bar Ranch, Eagle Eye Graphics. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to play tonight. I'd like to thank y'all for doing the broadcast, and that's all she wrote.
Awesome, Alan. We'll see you next week for the All-Star race, man.
All right, see ya.
See you. All right, now time to bring up first place winner, Roland Collette in the number 9 car. Roland, it's Elliot, Brandon, and Colin up in the booth, man. Congratulations on the win from pole, led every lap, to winning your first race in the in BSR. How does it feel, man?
Yeah, it feels great, man. We had a really fast Chevrolet Camaro. Yeah, just on that green flag pit stop, I was debating on whether to take two or just take no tires, but I just took no tires because I had a race last year with the same amount of laps, and I took no tires, and it worked out for me, and just decided to do it again, and managed to get the win.
I was under the impression that you took tires, but either way, man, really good victory. There's nothing else to really ask about. I mean, you were pretty much perfect throughout the whole race. Just incredible job, man. You stayed consistent. How did you prepare yourself in that way for this race?
Well, I made sure I ran an NIS race this week, and I managed to win that, and just took all the info and the tire info, the wear and everything, and then the fuel to see where we were at come to race time tonight. And we just did the same thing we did Wednesday night, and just worked out really good for us. And we just tried to hit our marks and try not to push the car too hard. And we managed to keep it clean and managed to win the race.
Colin, you got anything for him?
Yeah, Roland, what you did today, you had no X's. You sort of hit a grand slam if you can hit one in motor racing. What was it like just pretty much from the drop of the green flag, just dominating this event?
Well, at the beginning there, I seen Alan and Isaac and Nicholas. They were all running pretty close to the times that I was, and then they made a couple mistakes, and I knew that was my chance to try to pull away and get as much of a lead as I could. And yeah, I didn't know how we were gonna do in the long run, but just kept our head in it and stayed focused and just did the best we could do, and it gave us the win. And just glad everybody at BSR for exchanging info. They're big help, and Ryko and their setups, they're top-notch setups, and just want to thank them for all the time they put in every week. So just glad we can get the win.
Brandon, you got anything for our race winner?
Well, first off, congratulations, Roland. I guess all
Thank
that practice this week, all them races you won this week, paid off.
you. Yep.
Love seeing new people win. So awesome job. So, well, that's pretty much it, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Before we head out, Roland, is there anyone you want to thank real quick?
I just want to thank BSR for letting me race for them this year, and it's been a blast. A great group of guys, and just want to thank Heritage Home and Design, and aka Barn Doors and More of Forsyth. And I want to thank Easy Dealing Wheels and Tires for everything they do, and for sponsoring the car this year, and we're just gonna get ready for the All-Star race at Dover and see what we can do.
Well, congratulations on the win, Roland. Hopefully the first of many, man. Have a good night.
All right, thank you, man. You too.
See ya. All right, well, that's going to do it for this rendition of the BSR League here at Watkins Glen. We hope you'll join us next week at where are we racing next week, Brandon?
We'll have that information tomorrow.
We're still figuring it out, but it'll sure be, hopefully will be a very fun race, and I hope you, the viewers, are all willing to come out and watch the race. Again, thank you very much for watching, and hope you guys have a great rest of your night.